And here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is my channel. We love comics, and I actually have another unboxing that I want to do that has multiple copies, multiple comics in this one big box. I was saying, I think probably the Friday or Saturday, that I was supposed to get these on Monday, this and another package, but they were both delayed, I guess because of the storms and everything. I don't know, but I got this one today, and the other one should be arriving a little bit later today, I believe. So I'll do another video most likely tomorrow. But I wanted to do this one as soon as I went to my post office box and picked this up. So while I'm waiting for a couple of people to come in, if you look on the bottom of the screen of the AI art that I did, and as always, I would love to hear your opinions. You see a bunch of different comics scrolling by, like Amazing Fantasy 15, Batman 2, Wonder Woman 1, etc., etc. I'm looking to do a trade for any or all of those books. So if you know anybody, or you are somebody that has an extra copy of that book, or one of these books, or something that you think I might be interested in that's not on that list, please feel free to contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. I also made a video about 3 months ago that was talking about all the books, roughly around 30 graded books that I would be willing to trade for any or all of those books that you see scrolling on the screen. So I want to show my subscribers that you can acquire things that you've never had in your life, and things that may be out of your price range, and not have to spend money doing it. So if anybody out there has an extra Amazing Fantasy 15, or is sick of their Amazing Fantasy 15 and wants to, acquire a bunch of books of fair market value and do a trade, but please contact me, and let's get this show showing that your dreams can be fulfilled, even in ways you never expect, but you got to put in the effort. So with that being said, I already see there are 8 people in the watching this. 7, I guess 1 just passed away, or passed on. I don't even want to say, that's kind of mean. 3 people have already hit the like button, so thank you for that. We got Papa Ken Comics and More. The first one in the live chat says hey hey, so hey hey to you too. We got John Rowe says, hello Chris, good timing for me to catch a live stream. Always love good timing, so welcome John, welcome Papa Ken. Hope you guys are ready for this unboxing. Now the irony is, I don't know all of the comics in here, because this was an eBay auction. It was a buy it now best offer, and I'll tell a little story about it first. The images that they put, even though there were a bunch of them, they were kind of out of focus and very far away. So I bought it because mainly about 3 books out of this. There's supposedly about 36 comics in here. A lot of them, I couldn't tell what issues they were, because they just didn't take good pictures. But just 3 or 4 of the comics alone made it worth the while of taking the chance on this. And we're literally going to find out together what they are, because some of the books I have no idea, couldn't tell what they were, or I could kind of tell what title they were, but not know the issue number. So basically, well, let me show it, and then I can go over prices and stuff. So as usual, when I buy something from a seller, I always ask them if they could, protect it well and put it in a box. I always tell people, never assume a person you're buying something from loves something or even cares about something that you're buying. They may not know how to mail things. It could be their first time. So I always say it never hurts to message them and say, hi, I'm looking to have my books protected. This is the way I would prefer it if you could do it. If they don't, there's nothing you can do about it, but a lot of them will listen, and a lot of them appreciate that. So this is the box he put. Like I said, there's about 36 comics in there. There's a lot of wiggle room, so I'm hoping they put a box inside this box, but they did a tremendous job, because they only charged me $5.65 for shipping, and I saw the label on this, it cost the person $31. So they went above and beyond, but that's good, because if they send it in a manila envelope, or just, send it with no protection, and the books get damaged because of that, well, how much money do you think they could lose because of that? All right, so they did put a box inside the box. Now, they didn't put any cushion in between, so this has been shaking around. Because the box at my post office that I get this from, well, where I get my mail, they had to put it in the long way. So God knows how many times this box in here is rotated inside this box. So I'm not going to complain. But if you're somebody that's shipping comics, even if you're going to do something like that, adding the bubble wrap or even newspaper, if you don't have bubble wrap, something to keep it from moving is probably a wise thing to do. All right, so here are all the books. Let me just count them first. All right, they're not in bags and boards. So I'm going to have to spend a little while fixing that. But let me see before... I'm just going to count them. I'm not even going to really look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. All right, so actually 38. So I guess they threw in 2 extra books. So give me a second. I'm going to get my calculator. And I want it because that will lower the average of what I paid for them. And of course, as usual, when all is said and done, I'll tell you the price I paid. And like I said, a lot of these are DC comics. So I may not know the significance of some of them. So if anybody watching this, whether you're watching it live or watching it later on, if you know the significance of the book, by all means, please mention it either in the live chat or in the comments section. I will look them all up in the end. But there are 38 books altogether, so it looks like they threw in 2. So I'm just going to go in no order. I'm just going to go with the order that I got them. Like I said, there's probably about 4 or 5 books altogether that are worth this whole package. So before I tell you the price, after I show all these, I'm going to say what you would have paid for this. And I want you to put it either in the live chat or in the comments section. So it doesn't have, they have old bags. So that to me is no big deal. I'm going to replace those. All right, so let's go over these. I have no idea if there's any significance of this book. But we got the New Teen Titans issue number 34. So I'll show the cover. These look to be, at least this book looks like about a, it's kind of hard to say with a dirty bag. Bag's so dirty. It looks like probably in the very fine range. So the first one is the New Teen Titans number 34. So if anybody knows any significance about that one, if there is, let me know. But this one you'll all know as soon as you see it. This alone will make it worth it, because I think this was a throw-in. I don't believe this was in the image of all the comics they showed. So actually the next 2, which is ironic because the one they threw in is better than all the other books combined. So New Teen Titans number 2. This is a throw-in book. And it's a newsstand variant. It's got a non-color breaking crease on the corner. It does have a miswrap, but a pressing can fix that. I think with a pressing, this could end up being a 9.0 or higher. So that's a cool throw-in. That was not part of the deal. So they added that. So the guy said he was going to hook me up. Definitely did. So New Teen Titans number 2, that is the first appearance of Deathstroke. So that one I know the significance of. But that, like I said, that's a throw-in. The same with this one. And this is also a newsstand variant. We have the DC Comics Presents number 26. That's the first appearance of the new Teen Titans. Also in a newsstand variant. So that's another throw-in. Now let's take it out of the bag, because the bag is... These things are... They look like the original bags. Now this one has a subscription crease that does not break color. It does in one or two little spots. But there's a lot of creases that do not break color. You can see the subscription crease on the back. See that white line? So the highest this book could get is a 5.0. But it does have some dirt. There are a lot of creases that don't break color. But the inside of the book looks great. So that's a throw-in. So that's a good one right there. Okay. Now this one I've never heard of before. I did look these up. They're not worth much. But this is a comic called Reaver. This is issue number 2. And there's issue number 1. Now these were the Reaver Deluxe Gold Editions. They are signed and numbered. This is actually number... It's hard to say. I think 352 or 358 of 500. It was signed. It's got multiple signatures. 1, 2, 3 different signatures. Now, I've never heard of the character, but this is a gold deluxe edition. And it doesn't say who signed it. That's interesting. So it has a certificate, and it's actually sequentially numbered. It's hard to see. And there's several different signatures, but they don't say who signed it. But I looked these up. Even the gold editions, they sold for like $30, $40. And here's the gold edition. It's got at least one signature. I can't tell if this other one is a signature or if that's part of the comic, because I've never seen this before. So this is Reaver number 1. Also comes with a certificate. 136 of 500. So the deluxe gold editions of these were limited to 500 copies. If anybody knows anything about those, let me know. I doubt this has any significance, this one. But it is a newsstand variant, but this one looks to be a 4.0 grade. This is Iron Man number 236. So that one I don't think is any big deal at all. But, I mean, if anybody knows, let me know. But that looks like a late 80s, early 90s comic. It's another one. I wish it was the platinum one, but I knew this was in there. We got Static number 1. I forget what they call this one, but it's not the platinum. I know there was one version that had blue, and then this is the rarer of the two, but not the rarest, because platinum is the rarest. But this is Static number 1. If you know what it is, as far as the name of it, again, looks like probably very fine kind of grade. It looks like it's still in the original bag. Well, let's find out, because they didn't tape it. Because these are all going to have to... Okay, so this was taken out of the bag. So obviously whoever bought it read it. But even still, again... This is funny. I don't think this is worth anything, but I just found out, and I didn't know about this. It's a signed book. I bought this when it first came out when I was a kid. This is Wolverine number 75. You people out there that are my age that went through the 90s know all too well. I think this is the one where Magneto rips out the adamantium from Wolverine's body, if I can recall. But it's also signed. It says, Dynamic Forces has issued the certificate to authorize the copy of Wolverine 75 as one of specific limited series signed by the artist Adam Kubert. It is a direct edition, but it's number 5,982 out of 7,500. So this is a signed Wolverine 75, signed by Adam Kubert. And it's sequentially numbered right there. So this one I did not know was actually signed. Because, you know, when you see a bad picture of something and they were far away, I couldn't tell. I didn't see that. So there you go. There's a little bonus right there. But again, that's probably not worth mega amounts. There's another signed book. This is, I don't know if it has any value, but it's Venom #1, The Mace, Part 1 of 3. It is a newsstand variant. And it is signed, but there is no certificate of authenticity. So if anybody would have any idea who that might be, because there's also actually a little mini sketch of Venom. Whoever it is, it looks like W. Rydfeld or Ryfield. So there's actually a little, they'd call this a remark, not a sketch. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, because it's just small. So whoever signed it, that they added the little remark of Wolverine. Oh, Hunter says that's the regular cover A polybagged edition. Okay. Yeah, but even still, I think, I mean, it's going to be worth more than what I paid for it, even unbagged. So if anybody knows who the artist or writer, I mean, I can obviously look this up, but this looks to be in good condition. It's one of those 90s comics that's like got a very, it's not a paper cover. It's almost like a cardboardish, and it's got like a 3D embossed kind of cover. You know, 90s, they did all that stuff. But it is a newsstand variant, and it is signed and sketched by, it looks like, W. Ryfeld or Realfeld. I'm not really sure. So if anybody wants to look that up or knows about it, there you go. So another signed book and another newsstand variant. You guys know me. I love newsstand variants. This is an Atlas comic. All new, no reprint. This is Police Action figure featuring Lomax #2. So I don't think that has any significance. But I did think I saw something like that in the picture. So not all of these are going to be great. But here's one of the reasons why I bought this. And this looks to be in really good condition, considering it has the black. I would have loved this to be a newsstand, but it's not. But it's all right. So we got New Teen Titans #44. First Nightwing. And so far there are 10 people that are watching and 11 people liked it. So there's actually one more person that liked it and probably got sick of watching me and had to leave. So at least they were nice enough to hit the like button. So I'll show you the back because, like I said, they didn't put any backing boards. But that looks, I mean, for a book that has a lot of black around the edges, there's no spine ticks. Edges look sharp. I guess we'll find out, but that's a good one. But I knew that was there. This one I thought might have been signed. Oh, and there's an extra book. All right. So there's 2 books in here. So it's actually 39 books. So we're going to have to do that again. Let me see. This is, I don't think there's a certificate, because this is also a signed book. But this is Spectacular Spider-Man #217, signed by Sal Buscema. Does not have the certificate of authenticity. But that could just mean the person, you know, got it signed themselves or bought it from somebody that got it signed themselves. Not everything has to have a certificate. And it is also a newsstand variant. But on the back of the book, so I'm going to write this down because I'm going to have to recalculate. This is not signed, but this is Shadow War Hardware #11 from DC. So I don't know if that has any kind of significant value. I doubt it because I've never even heard of it. I thought it was Hardware #1, but it's actually #11. Direct sale. So that might be a throw-in. Here's another reason why I bought this. And they did put a backing board. And it's a newsstand variant. X-Men number 129. That's the first appearance of Kitty Pryde. I'm going to change the bag and board because this looks like it's been in there since like 1979 when this came out. That's in really good condition. I would say easily. I mean, obviously I'll have to look at the rest of the book, but just from looking at the cover, this could easily be in the 8s to 9s. So, alright, next up. I think this is another one of those that won't have any significance, but, I mean, let me know. But, it's okay, this says introducing somebody, so this could be important, so I don't know if this has value or not. This is the new Teen Titans number 28. It says introducing Terra. So I don't know if that is something that has the value or not. Is there a signature? No, that's just on the bag. So that is the new Teen Titans issue number 28. And it says on the cover, introducing Terra. So if anybody that's a DC fan, if they know if this has any value or anything, let me know. Alright, this is another one that, why I got it. This isn't a major one, I just love the cover. It is a newsstand variant. Looks like it's probably a 6.0 just by looking at the cover because there are a couple of spine ticks. But this is Uncanny X-Men 212. One of the famous battles between Wolverine and Sabretooth. Definitely a key, I can't say key book, but definitely has some value to it. It's Wolverine vs. Sabretooth, round 1. Next up, this is, again, I don't know if this has any keys to it, but it is Tales of Teen Titans number 42. So if anybody knows the significance of that one. So I was taking the chance on this because, like I said, the pictures that they took were not very clear and not very close. They did take a lot of pictures, but I couldn't tell some of the books because, like, they did one picture of all of them, like, lined up on the ground. So it's a far away shot, so you can't really see them. And when they did certain sections, they kind of only did partially on some of the comics. So we'll put this in the category of it could have some value, because that's right before issue 44 with the first Nightwing, so I don't know if there's something in there. So if anybody knows, they can let me know. It's another newsstand variant. They put this in a Ziploc bag. Doesn't look like this is a key book. Probably why they put it in a Ziploc bag, so I'll take it out. But this is like 90s kind of stuff. This is Fantastic Four number 365. I don't think this one has any value. I know I saw this one in the pictures. All right, next up. I know nothing about the Teen Titans except for the major keys. Let me know if this is one that has any significance, if you know it. This is the new Teen Titans number 33. Again, looks like a very fine condition. So whoever had these definitely took some care of them. And they have them, it looks to be probably in the original bags that they put them in. And considering they don't have backing boards, you know, they're not all bent up. So whoever had them took care of them. So this is new Teen Titans number 33. So let's see how many people are my age. How many people remember that game from Intellivision? If you know what video game that is, put it either in the live chat or in the comments section. If you ever had... Now, I never had the Intellivision. I had the Atari 2600. My cousin had the Intellivision because his family had a little bit more money than mine. But I wasn't going to complain. I was very happy with my Atari 2600. I wish I had it, but don't own it anymore. Alright, so we'll put that in the possible. We got another signed book. It does have a certificate of authenticity. Okay. It's numbered 1896 out of 2000. This is the, I've never even heard of this before, the Thor Corpse #1. It is signed by Pat O'Leaf, and the signature is right there, and it is numbered. So not bad, and again, it does have a certificate of authenticity. Again, I don't think this is going to have a lot of value, but it's when you hear what I totally paid for it at the end, I could easily sell this for more than what I paid for it. Now, this one, I didn't know what this was, because I saw this, so I had no idea. It looks like it's just a folder. Okay, it's a signed Green Lantern number 50, signed by Ron Moore. Oh, wait. Well, it says 2 signatures, but I only see 1. Oh, okay, I see the second. It's signed by the artist, Darryl Banks, and signed by the writer, Ron Moore. So we got Green Lantern number 50. And there's the first signature. I couldn't see the second one until I saw right there. See, right there. Oh, it's a smaller signature right there. So it came in this book where it looks like it's sealed all around it. So that could be possibly a near mint version of it. Like, this looks like it came in this particular booklet. I've never seen this before. If anybody's ever had this or seen it before, let me know. But that's kind of cool. When they had the picture, they just showed this. I had no idea what that was. All right, here's another one that has value. This is a newsstand variant. This looks to be in really good grade. Actually, it looks like it could use a pressing. But this is the New Teen Titans issue #1. Now, I don't know if they have any significance in this one, but I know this in a 9/8 sells for a couple of $100, like $600-700. I didn't realize it was a newsstand variant because the picture you couldn't tell. So that's great. We got another signed book. I remember buying this book when I was a kid. This is Spectacular Spider-Man issue #200. Signed by Sal. I'm not sure if it's Buscema or Buscema. Number 2729 out of 5,000. Does have a certificate of authenticity. They did a lot of that stuff in the 90s. All right, this person loved the Tales of Teen Titans. So again, I don't know if this one has any value or anything. We got Tales of the Teen Titans, issue #43. So, I don't know, again, if that has any significance, because remember, Tales of Teen Titans 44 is the first Nightwing, so I don't know if there's any origin of Nightwing in here or anything like that. But we'll put that as the maybe. Another. My cousin, like I said, had the Intellivision. Absolutely loved playing this game. It was actually scary back in the days. This was, if you ever had it or played this game as a kid, again, let me know in the comment section. This is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons on Intellivision. Just when you were, because they'd only showed like one section at a time, and as you're walking, the part would open up and lighten up. But if there was a monster nearby, you'd hear this ominous noise. And it was actually pretty scary back in the days. They made it very ominous. So if anybody ever played that game on the Intellivision, the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, I could still hear the snake noise and the dragon sound when you were getting close. And it scared you when they appeared. And if you didn't know what you were doing, you'd get killed in like 2 seconds. I believe this is an annual. Again, I don't think this has any value or significance, but you guys can educate me with that, especially the DC fans. Not signed, but this is the new Teen Titans #1, but I believe that's an annual. SP Comics says, I have the Green Lantern book signed by Banks and Mars. He says, actually have the whole Emerald Twilight series signed by them. Let me ask you, SP, how much did you pay for that thing? And did it come with that little case? And Life is Good says, first Hal Jordan as Parallax, Green Lantern #50. Thank you. I knew it had some kind of significance. All right. Again, this person really liked the New Teen Titans. This is New Teen Titans #29. So, a lot of books here. We still got 9 viewers, so not everybody's sick of seeing these books. And I appreciate that. 17 people have hit the like button. Wait until you hear the price I paid for this. So if anybody knows any significance of that book, same with this. Again, I don't think it has any significance. This is New Teen Titans #26. So this person obviously was a collector of the New Teen Titans. Nothing wrong with that. Again, these are all, considering they look to be probably in the original bags that they put them in, and they had no backing boards. And it has a price tag of $2, and it looks like one of those old price tags. So this is probably what they bought it in and kept it in ever since. These are actually in pretty good condition. These could easily be in the very fine to near mint section, because the back of the book, even though there's no backing board, there's no dirt. It's all white. Looks pretty good. SP Comics said paid $20 per signature. Oh, wow. So mine has 2 signatures, so that'd be a $40 retail right there, not including what the price of the comic would be. That's a thank you, SP. I appreciate that. This is an unsigned book. I remember getting this one as a kid, too. This is Uncanny X-Men 304. Again, with the holograms, you know, the typical 90s gimmick kind of comics. I don't think this one has any significance in there. Oh, all the viewers are leaving. Oh, that's all right. I can understand. I can only hear me talk so long, too. Then this one is the New Teen Titans #31. Again, I don't think this one has any significance, but I could be wrong. Life is Good says, I love DC. Is there just one comic in the black folder? I found one with 2 comics in that, sold for $98. From what I can see, and I'll look at it again, it says Legends and Lore. It looks to be only 1 comic in here. But there is some kind of image on this side, but it's covered by the certificate. And it's... Oh, you can take it out. So that's what's there. So I guess there could have been another comic or something, but it's not there now. But I'm happy with just this. Green Lantern #50 at a 9.8 without a signature can go for 200 plus. So there you go. And this looks in really good condition. And it's actually got a seal right here. You can see it goes all the way around. So this book was signed and then sealed in. I guess sold this way. But it looks to be in pretty good condition. Obviously I can't tell. I don't know when I'll get it graded, but I would have to unseal it. I don't know if I should send it in just like this or open it. I guess you guys can let me know. Another book not signed. Another one of the 90s holograms. Spectacular Spider-Man #189. Hard to show the hologram. But they had a lot of these comics back in the 90s. That's when me and many people got sick of it. I remember collecting the first probably 50 issues of this book. This is Wolverine issue #3 from his first regular series from, I believe, 1988. I don't think there's any significance in that one. I remember this one. I actually had a signed version of it. I don't think there's a signature at all, but I'm going to look because I know Art Thibbert did this book. Doesn't look to be a signature anywhere, and I don't see a certificate. So this is just another generic book. This is Cable number 1. Now, this isn't like a gold variant or anything, because that was what the cover looked like. It was all embossed. Now, Art Thibbert did this. I loved Art Thibbert's art. That was definitely 90s. Then we have, I don't know what issue this is. Oh, it's issue number 1, if it goes by the barcode. But the Marvels, issue number 1. It is a direct edition, but again, looks to be in very good shape. Oh, it says Marvel's Book 0. Okay, so the barcode... Oh, okay, because it says 00, then 111. So I was mistaken, 001. I thought that meant 1. But this is Marvel's issue number 0. But it does say right over here that it is Marvel's Book 0. Really good condition. Again, for no backing board and looks to be the original bags. Pretty decent one. This one has 2 books. So it's now up to 40 books. So both of these are generic. One is a newsstand variant, but I don't think it has any significance. And the other one, oh god, that brings back horrible memories. This has a lot, like, looks like Wolverine used both his claws to go all the way down it, but not cause any color breaks. It is a newsstand variant, but I don't think it has any kind of significance. This is Superman, issue number 67, back in the 80s. You know, but still, newsstand variant. Just checking to see if it's a Mark Jewelers. I'll have to check that with a couple of them. But yeah, this is another throw-in. Spawn number 13. I remember buying the original, I think probably the first 15, I think up to the first 17 issues of Spawn when they came out. Looks to be in near mint condition. That brings back 90s. This is another Marvel's book. This is issue number 3 of the Marvels. Again, in really good condition. This is a very thick book. It looks like it's got a plastic overlay. Yeah. So it has a plastic overlay where it says Marvels. I never had any of these books before. Yeah, so this looks in pretty good condition. The back is all like glossy. So I just showed my fingerprints, but it does have some creases in the back, so this is not like it's a 9/8 or anything. So that one's nice. Another Teen Titans, number 27. So again, if anybody knows any significance. A few more to go. So I want to thank everybody. 18 people have hit the like button. 7 people are still watching. So we have the Marvels. Oh, there's actually a backing board in this one. So we'll have to see. These are really nice books. And again, it has the plastic cover. This is issue number 2. I think these were Alex Ross covers. This was $5.95 when these first came out. And 2 more books left. So we have a newsstand variant of New Teen Titans issue number 10. So again, I don't know if it has any value. And last but not least, X-Force number 25. Another one of those hologram variants. So, to those of you that are still here, first of all, thank you. So I would say of all of these, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, about 18 of the books, and there are a total of 40 altogether, are pretty good to very key issues. The rest, I mean, could have potential or not. I'll have to find out. But let's show you the price. Let me just first calculate this really quick. So there's actually a total of 40 books. Okay. Okay, so in the comments section, if you're still watching, how much would you have paid for that bundle? Now, keep in mind, a couple of those books were throw-ins. Like, you wouldn't have known this book was in there because it was a throw-in, and this book wasn't in there because that was a throw-in. So keep that in mind. What would you have paid for all of those books? A lot of them signed, a lot of newsstand variants. There were some key issues, and they look to be at least, the key issues look to be in 8.0 and higher grades. So if you want to pause it for a second, if you're watching this later on, leave in the comment section what you would think would be a good price for all of these. And you could do that in a live chat if you would like. But there are only 9 people, so I don't know how many people are left that watch the whole thing. They had this originally listed just for the price. They had it listed at $200 plus shipping, which was like $565, and taxes from eBay. I offered them $50 because, again, I didn't know some of these books were going to be in there, and I could not tell all of the books. So at the time, I thought there were maybe 3 or 4 good books. The rest I couldn't tell, and I didn't know any of, I think maybe 1 or 2 I knew was signed, but like the Skeever one or Reaver one. So they came back, no. Then I said 100. I said no. And then I said 125 is the highest I will pay. And the person originally said no, and they said they had higher offers. So at that point, like I tell all the people all the time, don't be afraid to walk away. So what I did was, I didn't just ignore it. I said to the person, if you can get more than $125 for this group of comics, you know, I would say take it, and I wish you great success with your auction. And I stated, but if they change their mind or they don't honor their offer, please consider mine. And that was the end of it. And then the next day or the later on that night, they actually contacted me. Actually, they didn't contact me. They just automatically accepted it. So they ended up accepting my offer. So with shipping and handling and with taxes from eBay, I spent a total of $140.65 for the whole bundle, which comes out, now that there's actually 40 books instead of the original 36, came out to $3.51 a book. So I paid $3.51 for basically this book, which was a throw-in, the DC Comics Presents, but again, like I said, this is probably a 4.0, but it is a newsstand variant. Marvel's books, which I wouldn't put as high value books, but still, I would put those on a okay, I wouldn't put them on a key thing. The dual signed Green Lantern number 50, first Green Lantern is Parallax, dual signed. I wouldn't put this as a key, but Spectacular Spider-Man number 200, signed by Sal Buscema. This one I definitely know is a key, but not a major key. New Teen Titans number 1. Again, I don't think this has any value. but it's a signed book. I could definitely sell it for more than $3.50. Thor Corpse #1, signed. I think Tales of Teen Titans #42 has some significance. I will have to look that one up. Uncanny X-Men #212, newsstand variant. That does have some value. Again, I'll have to look this one up, but New Teen Titans #28 says introducing Terra, so I don't know if that has any significance. This absolutely has significance. Newsstand variant of Uncanny X-Men #129, which is the first Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost, by the way. I forgot about that. So it's actually the first Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost. So that's a big boy book. Spectacular Spider-Man #217. I believe it's signed by Sal Buscema. I don't know if that was the signature on the book. I'll have to look this one up, because it doesn't have a certificate of authenticity or a number, but it doesn't matter. Another big boy book. One of the reasons why I got it was the one the X-Men book and this one. Tales of the Teen Titans #44. First Nightwing. I think it's also Origin of Deathstroke. And again, not anything major, but a newsstand variant of a signed book with a remark. Venom the Mace #1. I'll have to find out whose signature that is. Then we have a signed Wolverine 75, signed by Adam Kubert. And then Static #1. It is out of the poly bag. So the rest of the other books, I believe, don't have any value at all, and just kind of like generic books that he was selling in this whole thing. But just the X-Men and that Teen Titans book alone. Because like I said, the Teen Titans 2 is a newsstand variant. And even though it's got like a miswrap, that looks like that's not from reading, that's a manufacturer's miswrap. But the back, it does have a non-color. No, that's on the bag. This could easily be between a 9.4. I don't know if it'd get a 9.8. You never know. Because it does have some non-color breaking creases along the spine. But a pressing could get those out. But even if this was a 9.0 of New Teen Titans #2 as a newsstand, I'm very happy overall. So those are all the books. The seller did throw in, 2 of the 4 books that he threw in. The one was probably the most valuable of them all. It was just a throw-in. But I paid, like I said, a grand total of $140.65, and that includes shipping and handling and the eBay taxes. There were 40 books altogether, so that came out to $3.51 a comic. So I will have to put them in bags and boards, so I'll be doing that. And who knows, maybe some of these I might actually get graded. So let me know, do you think that is a good deal for those books? Would you have paid it? And hopefully this also shows people, because like I said, when I sent the offer of $125, I was intent on not going any higher than that. And the person said, I can't accept this. I have multiple other people that are offering higher. And I could have been rude, or I could have just ignored it, but I chose to be nice and say, well, if you can get higher than $125 for those comics, and like I said, the New Teen Titans #2 was not in the package, and the same thing with the DC Comics Presents. Those are throw-ins. And many of the books, I had no idea what they were, because the pictures could not show them clearly. I was taking a chance on these. I was like, I'm not willing to pay more than $125. So if you have other offers, by all means, please take them. I wish you good luck. And if it doesn't work out, let me know. And then all of a sudden, later on that night or the next day, he accepted my original offer. So did he have extra offers? He could have, and maybe they backed down or changed their mind. Or was he trying to just get the most money possible out of their thing by making up a fabrication? I'll never know. But the point is, I went to a certain amount that I felt comfortable with taking the chance on these books with. And I stuck to my guns, and I was willing to walk away from the deal. And they accepted it. So be confident in what you do. Do not overpay just because you see something that you think might end up being a good deal. sometimes you take a chance. You know, these could have never been sent. They could have been damaged. They could have, you know, decided to not put any of those extra books in. The books that I couldn't tell what they were, they could have been all garbage. I mean, I did know, like that Fantastic Four book, it was like some 90s, probably dollar book that you'd find in the dollar bin that would be there for years. But I knew there were a couple of books that had some keys or at least potentials, and I thought it was worth taking the chance on. So let me see. Life is Good says, back when Bueller was selling Bueller boxes, I got 11 and 44 that graded out a 9.8 plus 10 other books for $9.99. There you go. Deals are always out there. So hopefully this helps inspire people. And I want to thank that seller for throwing in those books. I mean, the throw-in book is the best book of the bunch. I would say that and the X-Men 129, but that wasn't a throw-in. That one I knew was in there. The reason I bought the package in itself is because I knew it had New Teen Titans #1. I knew it had the New Teen Titans 44. And I knew it had the X-Men 129. And I knew it had the Static #1. Now, they didn't put a description of the list of the books, so I was taking the chance that the Static #1, for example, is in the poly bag. It is not. But I think this was well worth the price I paid for it. If this came back a 9.4 to a 9.6, I just imagine this came back a 9.8. I mean, it does have the potential. It looks beautiful. And it's a newsstand variant. But even if it came back a 9.4, I can get some decent money on that. And also, the New Teen Titans #1 is also a newsstand variant. Again, in very good condition. And by very good, I mean in very fine to near mint condition. But obviously, you'll have to look at more than just the cover. But I think overall, I'm pretty happy with this. And the beautiful thing is, even if everybody that's watching this, either now or later, said I would have never made that deal, you know, that's probably why I got it for the price I got it for. So as long as you are the one that's happy, it doesn't matter if everybody else on the planet said they wouldn't have done it. Because that just means you didn't have to worry about them making you spend more. So I would have loved to get this for 50, but that didn't happen. I would have loved to get it for 100. Didn't happen. I got it for 125, and with eBay taxes and the shipping, it came out to $140.65. So I think I did pretty decent with that and was worth taking the chance on. So I think I rolled the dice, and I did not come up with snake eyes. But know what you're doing, and don't be afraid to walk away from a deal. If it wasn't meant to be, what did you lose out on? Thanks for watching. Let's give today's surprise subscriber shout-outs. Let's go with SP Comics. And let's scroll back a little bit, because I don't want it to be thinking that it's only just the people that are here, because you never know. Somebody that I just mentioned may have left a long time ago. Back Issue Bin. You both are today's surprise subscriber shout-outs, so you guys know what to do. And just in case if you don't, all you have to do is, if you have a YouTube channel or a YouTube video, all you have to do is place the link to either the video or to your channel in the comment section when it uploads. If you'd rather do a link to a social network, or if you'd rather do a link to maybe something you sell on Amazon, it doesn't have to be comics, by the way. It just has to be, you know, kid-friendly. It can't be adult toys, for example, or adult movies. I'll let you decide which link you want to post. Keep in mind that when you enter a link in the comment section, it will not show up at first because I have to approve it. I always want to make sure that something that people can click on doesn't take them anywhere inappropriate. So if you do see a link, it means it has been approved. So go support them, go check it, see what they have to sell, or check out their videos. So this is the point where you leave a like if you'd like to, hit subscribe if you haven't, and leave in the comment section once this uploads what you think about this deal. And if you're a power viewer, that means you watch the video from beginning to end. If you're an ultra power viewer, you watch every video you click on from beginning to end. I won't be able to verify it, and that's okay. But if you want to post that in the comment section, let me know. And like you see in the thumbnail art that you see right here, this is AI art. It's supposed to be Thundercats, but they literally just kind of made cats with the Thundercats outfits. But I did the We Love Comics sign. The AI art did. I just added my logo on the top. But I'd love to hear what you think about that. And again, look at the comics that are scrolling by on the bottom of the screen. I'm looking to acquire any or all of those books and willing to trade a lot of key books, multiple books if necessary, to get any of those books. So if you have an extra one or want to do a trade, check out the video I did about 3 months ago showing about 30 to 35 different graded comics I'm willing to trade. Stuff like Daredevil #1 and Hulk 181 and things like that. Contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com, and if it takes all 30 to get one of the books, and as long as it's a fair trade, as long as both parties are happy, I'd love to do it. So contact me with any of those books or something you think I might like. So thanks for watching, everybody. Give our surprise shout-outs a shout-out. And don't forget, it is not you, it is not I, it's We Love Comics. I should have another video tomorrow for the other package. If not, it'll be a day after that. So stick around for that tomorrow. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And don't